Welcome back to Alexa's Country Party. Tenille Arts, it's been a couple years. Actually, the last time we didn't even meet in person. It was just over Zoom, I think. Not even video on Zoom at that point. So finally here in person in Quebec City. You've been so busy lately writing. I don't know if you guys have been following her on Instagram. You're actually doing a series right now, Song Files.
Yeah. I just felt like I had released a lot of songs that on a lot of albums that, maybe people haven't heard before. So I wanted to go through those. But then I also wanted to share some of the songs that have never been released. But it's like still one of your favorite songs and you never get to play it. So I was like, I'm going to test a few of them and see what people like and what they think of them.
It also gives a home for songs that you said don't necessarily have a home that you still like or that somebody else might connect with and gives it a chance. Because, I guess a lot of songs do get lost, especially when you write as many songs as what you do.
I'm always writing, and then it's like sometimes you really love them and then you come back to them later and you don't like them at all. And so it's like it's a good way to just find out what you really like.
Is there a song that you've had that you've been working on for a very long time that you're like, I'm not finished with this one yet, it's going to be really good, but what's the longest do you think you've been with writing a song?
Anytime I write a song just by myself, it takes me months. There's nobody else to pick it apart with me, so I just have to pick it apart myself, and that's really difficult to do. So I've got one that I'm working on right now called Bad Dream Boy. We'll see if I ever finish it.
Well, one that you actually did recently was a really cool duet with Tebe, Hangover at My Place. That's a really cool title. How did that connection come to be? Because you're in Nashville, and Tebe's all over the place. He travels like nobody's business.
I've known Tebe for years. I think I wrote with him when I was 15. We had always kind of been connected, and then I wasn't a writer on that song and thought of my voice when he was writing it, and so he came right to me, and that was such an honor because I love Tebe and I love his writing, and to hear how many Canadians are just like loving it, it's really, really cool. So I hope we get to perform it together sometime soon.
There's a quote that you posted that I thought was really interesting. I'm not a quote girl, but I think you are. It says here, the first half of life is about becoming who you need to be to survive, and the second is about unraveling everything that no longer aligns with your soul's purpose. That's not a midlife crisis, it's a rebirth. Do you feel like you're at that stage yet? Because you're still young. There's this rebirth.
I definitely feel like I've had a rebirth over the last year or so. I feel like I've lived a lot of life. I've been very busy my entire life, and I needed a moment to slow down and figure out like who am I as a person, and there were a lot of things that I didn't like so much. I decided to get rid of that and try to kind of rebuild and like a rebirth and just figure out who I really am, and I had to get rid of some of those things to have space for that.
Do you feel unsure about how people are going to react? Because if you change your style a little bit, like what's worked so far.
I was nervous about it. My fans know that I've always been very open and honest in my music, and I was like, I wouldn't be that person that they see if I wasn't open and honest in this most recent song called Unbecoming. They've all stuck by my side, so that's good. And if some people don't like that song, there's so much more to come. I've been writing literally for like a full year, so I have a lot of new music, a lot of new songs that I can't wait to share.
And thank God for social media, instant feedback with that.
Exactly.
As you posted a picture with Jeannie Seeley, Grand Ole Opry, and just recently lost her. What's your connection with her?
She actually introduced me on my Grand Ole Opry debut, and it was so special, and I just remember looking at her, and she was so bubbly, and she calmed my nerves immediately, because as you can imagine, the Opry is a terrifying, amazing experience, but it's very nerve-wracking because you're stepping into that circle where so many incredible country music artists have stood. She was just very calming backstage, and it's such a shame that we no longer have her with us, but definitely thankful that she was here and for the music that she made.
We're going to leave it on that great note. Thanks so much for hanging out, Tenille.